This is my mailbox post, and in this video I'll show you how to install a mailbox post without using concrete. Step 1. Measure how far you'll be digging from the road or your area and use a shovel to make a hole. I used a regular shovel first to break through the grass. Then I used this narrow shovel to make sure I can keep my hole nice and narrow. However, the deeper you go in, the less dirt you can remove, so it will take you some time to get to your ideal depth. I made my hole about 24 inches, and as you can see, it turned out to be very narrow using that shovel. I'll have links in the description below. Step 2. Mark your post for whatever length is required for your application. Then cut your 4x4 piece of wood using whatever cutting tool you have. But if Makita wants to sponsor me, then I'll say to use them. Otherwise, use whatever you want.
Not the cleanest cut, but good enough.
Step 3. You will also need a couple of small planks like these that you can pre-install the screws so it's easier for installation later. Step 4. Install the post into the dug hole and install the planks 90 degrees apart from each other so it holds the post steady in both directions. Use a level to make sure it's leveled in both directions. Step 5. Instead of using concrete, I'm going to use this expanding polyurethane foam, which makes the job so much easier and quicker. Step 6. Before using this stuff, make sure you wear safety glasses and some gloves.
So I'm doing this for the first time. Seems pretty straightforward. Roll it up, mix it for 15 seconds, cut it, pour it, wait for 3 to 5 minutes, and then cut off the axis and you're all set. So let's try it.
I placed it on the flat ground. Then I started rolling it up from the bottom until I broke the seal in the middle that separates the two liquids. Then, as soon as the seal broke, I started counting to about 15 seconds. I also gave it a nice shake, not sure if it needed, but it wouldn't hurt. Then I took a knife after 15 seconds, cut the bag, and started to pour it all into my hole where the post is. It didn't take long for it to start reacting, and you start to see the foam coming out of the hole. Make sure you do not touch this while it's doing this, especially with your bare hands, as this is a chemical reaction and it is hot. As you can see, a lot of foam came out over the top, but that's okay because after it's dry, you can remove it.
Feels very bubbly and actually really warm, probably because it's a chemical reaction, but looks pretty cool. See how sturdy it is after 3 to 5 minutes.
After it was dry, it feels pretty sturdy and pretty hard. Next, I removed my small planks. Then I started to cut up the foam into 3 sections. I recommend using a machete instead of this tiny knife that I was using. Then I tried to break off a small section at a time and continued to clean up the post. Then I pressed the dirt with my foot, and this is what I got after it was all said and done. Not too bad. Check out this next video where I show you an easy trick how to take this post out.